What if the reason you can't focus isn't you? Not your discipline, not your motivation, just where your phone is sitting right. Most people don't notice this, but your environment is quietly deciding your behavior before you even get a say. Think about the last time you tried to study. You sat down, opened your laptop, maybe had a plan, and then your phone lit up. You didn't even think about it. Your hand just moved. 5 minutes later, you're watching something random you didn't even care about. Honestly, it's not because you're bad at focusing. It's because your setup is working against you. And that's the part most people miss. We've been taught to rely on willpower, like focus is something you force. But in real life, willpower is kind of unreliable. Some days you have it, most days you don't. And that's normal. Now here's the key part. Your brain doesn't want to work hard. It wants the easiest available option. So whatever is closest, easiest, most visible, that's what wins. Not what you planned, not what you should do, just what's easiest. Let that sink in. So instead of trying to fight your brain, you can just change what's easy. That's it. A small shift, but it changes everything. Here's a simple way to think about it.
Distraction. Remove, replace, focus. Let's walk through that slowly. First, distraction. For most of us, it's the phone. Not because phones are bad, but because they're designed to pull your attention. Notifications, colors, sounds, it's all engineered to win your focus. And it works. Even when your phone is silent, just seeing it is enough. There's actually something subtle here. When your phone is in your line of sight, a part of your brain stays slightly alert, like it's waiting for something to happen. That tiny mental load, it drains your focus without you noticing. So step one is simple. Remove it. Not put it face down. Not keep it next to your notebook. Actually remove it. Put it in another room, or at least somewhere you can't see it. Out of reach, out of sight. Yeah, it sounds small, but try it once. It feels weird at first, almost uncomfortable, like you're missing something. That's your brain adjusting. Give it a few minutes.
Now here's where it gets interesting. Most people stop there. They remove the distraction, but they don't replace it. And that's why they still drift, because your brain still wants something easy. So give it a better option. Replace. Instead of your phone being the easiest thing to grab, make your task the easiest thing to start. Open your book to the exact page you need. Keep your notes already laid out. If you're working on your laptop, open only the one tab you actually need. No clutter, no extra steps, just one clear starting point. This part matters more than people think, because starting is the hardest part. Once you begin, your brain usually settles in, but getting there, that's where most people struggle. So make starting effortless. Think about this for a second. If your phone is far away and your work is right in front of you, what are you more likely to do? Exactly. You don't need motivation for that. You just need a better setup. Now comes the last part, focus. And here's the truth. Focus isn't something you hold for hours. It comes in waves, short, quiet periods where you're actually present. Maybe 10 minutes, maybe 20. That's enough. You don't need perfect focus. You just need enough to move forward. And when your environment is set up right, those moments happen more naturally. You don't fight as much. You don't overthink as much. You just do the work. I remember this one phase during exams. I kept telling myself, okay, today I'll be disciplined. I'd sit down, phone right next to me, and somehow expect a different result. It never worked. But the moment I started leaving my phone outside the room, everything felt lighter. Not perfect, just easier. And that made a difference. Most people try to change their behavior first, but behavior follows environment, always. So if something feels hard, before blaming yourself, look around. What's within reach? What's pulling your attention? What's too easy to access? And what's missing? Because small changes there can quietly fix a lot. Here's the simple takeaway. Don't rely on willpower. Design your environment. Make distractions harder to reach. Make focus easier to start. That's it. No complicated systems, no extreme routines, just small shifts that work with your brain instead of against it. Try this today, not tomorrow, not next week, just once. Put your phone somewhere else and set up your work before you sit down. See what changes. And if it helps, even a little, stick with it. You don't need perfect focus, just a setup that gives you a fair chance. And if you want, pay attention to how your space affects you over the next few days. You might notice more than you expect. Sometimes the smallest shifts are the ones that actually stick. And hey, if this gave you something useful to try, go ahead and like the video. Maybe share it with someone who keeps saying they just can't focus. And if you've ever struggled with this, drop a comment. I honestly like to hear what distracts you the most. And if you want more calm, practical ideas like this, you can subscribe. No pressure, just if it helps.